Namaste, good evening, and welcome to this evening global prayer session that is being done today on the yogic self-care of Saiter, that is a constituent unit of Sri Balaji Vidyapith. The synchronized global prayer has been conceptualized by the Indian Yoga Association. And the Indian Yoga Association is a conglomeration of the major yoga traditions of India, and all the major yoga traditions of India have come together in a sense of oneness, and we are blessed by a beautiful legendary governing council, an amazing executive council, and thousands of dedicated members. During this present crisis, it was felt that there is a need. There is a need for people across the globe to come together and come together in a sense of oneness, a oneness that comes when we come together in prayer. The power of prayer is way beyond our comprehension, because it is a power that is at the subtle and the causal layers of our existence. The Sanskrit word for prayer is prarthana. Hence, this is actually a prarthana that is of the whole world, a Vishwa prarthana. And it is a coming together of the yoga family. So Vishwa Yoga Prarthana is how I would personally consider it from the traditional point of view. In this, the concept is that we perform 27 rounds of the Brahmari Pranayama. The Brahmari is a Samyama Pranayama. It is a Nada Pranayama or a Swara Pranayama. Nada and Swara referring to the vibration that is made, the sound. And in this case, it was decided that a low-pitched humming bee sound would be taken as the practice, though there are multiple variations of Brahmari. And that this Brahmari, which is a Samyama Pranayama, it is a Pranayama that induces a beautiful sense of introspectional self-analysis. It enables us to go inside, focus in dharana. Dharana is that beautiful one-pointed focus. So that dharana leading into dhyana, a state of meditative oneness, and then ultimately leading into that beautiful absorptive state of samadhi. So samyama is dharana, dhyana, samadhi, the three components moving from concentration to meditation to absorption. And that samyama is facilitated by the practice of Brahmari. This is based on Maharishi Patanjali's beautiful teachings in the Yoga Sutra, where when he is talking about pranayama, he tells us that through the practice of pranayama, two things happen. One is that the inner luminosity can start to shine forth, because the covering, the shroud that is blocking that luminosity is removed or destroyed or dispelled. Tatakshiyate prakasha avaranam, as Patanjali tells us, that inner prakasha, antar prakasha, the inner luminosity of sattvika guna, sattvo guna, it can start to manifest in its abundance. The second benefit, according to Patanjali, of pranayama is that dharana sucha yogyata manasaha. The mind attains fitness for dharana, for the one-pointed concentration. And what is dharana? It is the first part of the samyama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So pranayama enables us to be fit for samyama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. And the Brahmari is one of the samyama pranayamas because it educes a beautiful sense of harmony within us. When we perform the Brahmari pranayama, especially 27 rounds. Why 27? Because it is a multiple of 9. And 9 is the bare minimum. Now when you are learning, 3 is okay. But 3 threes are 9, and 9 becomes the first single biggest unit as a single digit number. So 9 is one full cycle. And 3 cycles of that is 27. And if one were to do this twice a day, it means you are doing 54 rounds. And if you start to do it 4 times a day, 108, that magic number. So the 27 rounds of Brahmari enables us to move into a contemplative state of being, a place where different components start to manifest. What is the first component? A sense of ease, sukham. Sukham is a beautiful sense of ease, to be at ease with yourself. The second is a very beautiful, harmonious sense of being one with the rhythm, saukyam. Saukyam is where you are in the rhythm. You are one with the rhythm. You are moving with the flow. So you have sukham, ease, saukyam, you are with the flow. Swasthyam. Swast is that sense of wellness. You are established in your own sense of wellness. Swasthyam. Then there is a sense of cohesive oneness occurring because those trillions of cells are all vibrating at the same time with the same frequency. And hence there's a beautiful sense of yogam, oneness of integrity, cohesiveness coming together. There's a beautiful sense of completeness, wholesomeness. That wholesomeness is a beautiful feeling which is called purnam. So we had the first one, sukham, to be at ease, sukham. We had a very beautiful sense of saukyam, to be with the flow. We had swasthyam, which is to be established in your own sense of wellness. Then we have a sense of yogam, cohesiveness. We have a sense of purnam, wholesomeness. A beautiful sense of shantam, peacefulness. And through all of these, we manifest what is called anandam, which is a sense of blissfulness. Ease, fullness. I'll add fullness so that that ness comes into all of them. Ease, fullness, flowfulness, wellness, wholesomeness, peacefulness, blissfulness. All of these manifesting when we perform the Brahmari. And that is why the teachings, the traditional teachings tell us that through the practice of Brahmari, the practitioner, the yogin, attains an unparalleled sense of bliss. That anandam manifests. Another thing happens when we do the Brahmari is that what is happening is that the limbic system, which is our overactive emotional volatility area, that part of us that is the emotional volatility is our limbic system. When you start to make a low-pitched humming sound like what you start to do is actually you are attenuating, you are bringing under control the emotional volatility. This emotional hyper-reactivity is all being brought down. And you are starting to become more of a cortical human being, which is what we should be, where rationality, reasonability, responsibility start to manifest in abundance, rather than Irrationality, which is so common in all of us. When emotions take over, we become an irrational, reactionary subhuman. And that is why the Brahmari enables the human and humane part of us to manifest in abundance. When we perform the Brahmari this way, we come into this beautiful state of being. We are established in a much higher level of our own nature. You are lifting the self by the self, as Lord Krishna tells us in the Bhagavad Gita. Lift the self by the self. And in that, the next part of the prayer, after the 27 rounds of Brahmari, is where we raise our hands. And we raise our hands and we make a sankalpa. A sankalpa is an aspirational statement, a statement of aspiration, a statement that you want something higher. The kalpa, which is your imagination, your mental process, is of the highest nature. Sat kalpa, sankalpa. It wants to be in tune with the higher reality. And that is why it is not just to make a wish, but it is a statement of higher purpose. We are making a statement of higher purpose, and in this we are making the statement, with the collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. That is the sankalpa being made, and we make it 9 times. Following this, we come into the mudita punya component of the prayer. This synchronized global prayer has the mudita punya component, and at this component, what is happening is that we are expressing our gratitude, our cheerfulness, our heartfulness, and our respectfulness for all the wonderful human beings. Each and every human being who is doing their best at this point of time to make this planet a better place. Doing their dharma, swadharma, however small or big it may seem to be. Each person fulfilling their responsibility, enabling us as a humanity to transform into a much better version. Version 2020 of humanity should be the best version, where we start to understand and have compassion, empathy, and respect for our mother planet, all the living beings on this planet, and realize that as a human being, we are not the owner of the planet. We are the custodian. We are supposed to be the caretaker of this planet. And then we end this prayer with a very beautiful Shanti, which is may peace. That peace manifests throughout not just this world, but all the worlds. So join me as we perform 27 rounds of Brahmari at this point. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing in. sitting quietly, enjoying the beautiful experience that is educed from within by the performance of the Bhavanani, the beautiful sense of ease, sukham, the harmonious sense of a flow, the saukyam, a beautiful sense of equilibrium, samatvam, a sense of cohesiveness, yogam, a sense of wellness, swasthyam, a sense of wholesomeness, purnam, a sense of peacefulness, shantam, and a sense of blissfulness, anandam. All of these beautiful qualities, all these becoming part of our state of being, each and every component of us, annamaya, pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya, and anandamaya, the physical, structural aspects of us, the physiological, psychological aspects of us, the discerning intellectual aspect of us, and the universal aspect of us, all coming together in a sense of oneness. A beautiful yoking together of each and every part of who we are. All the parts coming together in a state of wholesomeness. A beautiful experience of oneness, Advaitam. Begin to move your fingers a bit and rub your palms together, generating a nice warmth. Place it over your eyes, the forehead, and the whole head. The performance of the Brahmari, inducing a beautiful contemplative sense of calmness. An inner calmness where we are established in our own essential nature. Swarupa avasthanam, swarupe avasthanam. In our own essential nature, swarupa, we are established firmly. Swarupe avasthanam. In that sukhasthanam, that place where we are at ease with ourselves, and hence we can start to become at ease with others. A point where we start to understand ourselves better and become more understanding of others. These are the qualities that come from within through this contemplative practice of Brahmari. Let us now join our hands together above the head and make the Sankalpa together for 9 times. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. A beautiful Sankalpa resonating across the planet with so many joining together. When we all join together in harmony, when we come together in the Sankalpa, an aspirational transformational statement that we shall overcome. Hum honge kamyab ek din. We shall overcome one day, someday, soon. That is the aspirational statement being made from the heart. The mindful heart and the heartful mind coming together in a sense of oneness for so many across the globe. And we set up a morphogenic field. The morphogenic field is when you have enough people doing the same thing in the same way at the same time. You produce a shift in consciousness. And it is a positive shift. Because this is the point of time we need to realize that we as a human race have been given an opportunity to change. Mother Nature is giving us a spanking. Mother Nature is saying, watch out, you have been naughty, kids. You need to mend your ways. You need to change. Things cannot go on like you think. You think this is normal? Well, that is not normal. That is what Mother Nature is telling us. And what beautiful changes are happening across the planet while we human beings are locked up. Astonishing that within just a few weeks to a month, what type of amazing changes are coming in this planet, showing us that if we as a human race really respect our planet, we can change, we can mend our ways. You know, if sometime back Mother Nature had told us, you know, you need to stop flights, you need to stop industries, you need to, reduce all of this type of activity, we would have said, no, that's impossible. It cannot be done. So Mother Nature says, okay, here's a virus, practice a bit and see if it's possible. The virus, the coronavirus, COVID-19, it is only a catalyst. It is a catalyst that can give us the impetus to transform and change. Can we change who we are? Can we change what we do? Can we change the way we relate to the planet? Can we change the way we relate to each other? Can we change the way we relate to all living beings? Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Not just human beings. Every being on this planet has as much right to be alive and enjoy the splendor of Mother Earth. We are only the caretakers. Caretaker means someone who takes care, not abuses, misuses, and disuses. And this is the lesson we need to learn at this time and transform ourselves. As Gandhi so beautifully said, be the change you want to see in the world. This is a time for us to change. We have all changed. We have realized that everything we thought we needed, we actually don't need. And everything we thought we didn't need, we actually need. It's quite amazing. We have learned in the last few weeks, amazing about our priorities. What are our priorities in life? We have had to have a big rethink about it. Quite amazing actually. And out there on this planet, so many human beings are fulfilling the Dharma right now in order to create this transformation. They are in the front line, sideline, back line, or staying at home. As someone said, be a superhero and stay at home. Save lives by staying home. I think it is very sane advice for many people. Let us cheer on those amazing people who are sacrificing their lives. Many are sacrificing their lives despite not even getting the appreciation. They are still out there fighting the good battle. As Krishna tells Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, fulfill your dharma as a kshatriya. Go out and fight the good battle. There are people out there fighting the battle for the sake of the human race. Let's express at least our cheerfulness to them. Let us express our gratitude and let us respect and send our love to such people, supporting each and every one of them qualitatively and quantitatively. We need to realize who are the people who are keeping the world going right now. Appreciate them, respect them, be grateful to them, and thank them from the heart. The Synchronized Global Prayer, a brainchild of the Indian Yoga Association, led by our President Padma Shri Guruji, Dr. H.R. Nagendraji, has come together with this amazing effort. And for the past few weeks, every morning and evening, so many of you have been joining me, and I'm grateful for that, in performing this prayer. Let us continue. Let us continue to spread the light. Let us continue to spread love, peace, understanding, and do our best to make this world a much better place. Let us truly be responsible caretakers of this planet. Let us be true and worthy children of Mother Earth. And may we be true and worthy fellow living beings to all those living beings on this planet. Let us close with the Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu at this point. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Om